Hi, I'm Ken. I'm going to show you how to use the Yahoo Fantasy app and spend about 90 seconds a week managing your fantasy team. If you're like me, maybe you're not the biggest football fan, but you do like competition and having fun with friends. So here's how you can manage your fantasy team at about 90 seconds a week. Go ahead and download the Yahoo Fantasy app if you haven't already. I'm going to go ahead and go into the Fantasy app. It comes into My Team. I'm going to click that Home button in the top left. You might come to this screen here, and if you do, you just scroll down until you see your team, your matchup. I'm going to click on Frank the Tank. That's my team, and it's going to come to the versus portion of the app. You can see I'm playing Joel. First thing I'm going to do every week is click on my team on about Wednesday, because the first game of the week happens on Thursday. And I'm going to see what my projected points are. So in the top right, you can kind of see 98.39 is my projected point. I'm going to look at swapping out players that are on the bench. If you look at the left-hand side, the top players are all my starting players. You see the grayed out section where it says BN left of their icon. That means they're on the bench. I'm going to look for players on the bench that have high scoring, have a high projected score. So you can see D. Adams is a wide receiver. He's projected to make 9.76 points. If I click on the BN next to him, it's going to show me everybody I can swap him out for. I'm going to swap him out for someone who's going to make less points than him. So you see T. Jen Jr. for New Orleans is only projected to make 8.46. So I'm going to click on him, and now I've swapped him out. I'll go up, and now I'm projected to make 99.69. So I would do that for just look at your bench and see who's going to make more points than your starters and swap them out. You'll usually have your starters are all the ones that are going to make the most points anyways. I like to look at the verses just to see what I'm up against. So you can see my chances. I've got actually 100 points now projected versus Joel's 84. If I look at Joel's team on the right, he's got one person who's only projected 0 because they're suspended. So as long as he goes in and swaps that person out, he'll be projected more points. And then the last thing I'm going to do is click on players. Players are all the available players in the league. It's going to give you your top players, typically running backs or quarterbacks. I'm going to click where it says top available players. Right next to it says view all. I'm going to click view all. These are all the players that are available. So you see we've got this running back. If I click on him and click on his game log, he's projected to make a lot of points this week, probably because the starter is out and he's replacing him. But I'm not going to pick that person up because the rest of the weeks you can see he's only projected to make a few points. But if I scroll down through the quarterbacks are always going to be there, but typically you're not going to have a better quarterback there than what's on your team. I see Darren McFadden and this K. Hunt, two running backs that are projected to make a lot of points. If I click on D. Fadden and click on his game log, he's kind of the same way. It looks like he's going to have a few good weeks, but then they're projecting he's going to fall off. So I'm not really interested in him. If I click on K. Hunt and look at his game log, he's projected to have a pretty good year, better than maybe one of my running backs. So I'm going to click that plus sign right next to K. Hunt. And now it's going to say which person do I want to drop in order to pick him up. Since he's a running back, I'm going to look at my running backs. You don't have to. This A. Abdullah from Detroit, he's not really looking that good. I'm going to click on him and click on his game log. He's only projected to make between 6 and 7 points a game. So since K. Hunt's projected to make a significant more than that per game, I'm going to swap him out. So there's that open circle, that unfilled circle. I'm going to click on that unfilled circle, and now I'm going to click Add Drop, confirm,